Yes, Reefton, we are live. It is a Thursday here on A Certain Point of View. What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us, hanging out as we are here for yet again a match reaction. I almost said trailer again, and I caught myself.
Wrong channel. Jake.
Wrong channel. Wrong channel.
Doing too many reactions.
Seriously,
no, we haven't. Not for a while.
We haven't. No, we haven't.
It's still, we have like 5 years worth of reactions in our head. So you know what?
That's fair.
There you go. There you go. What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for joining us, hanging out with us. As you can see, the whole crew's here. We are back. Everyone is here. Jill, how's your week been? How you doing? Everything good?
Good, going good. Starting like today, I have something going on pretty much every day for the next week and a half. So like
Jill
I'm
was just running through her schedule with us, and guys, she literally has sushi planned in her schedule.
two sushis.
Multiple
Sushi.
times.
Two sushis. I'm getting sushi twice.
It's literally written at like 6 o'clock. Sushi.
Sushi. To be fair, it's like sushi with my uncle. Like it's not like I'm ordering sushi for just me today. No, I'm actually like going out. But yeah, no, get vaccinated because then you can go out and do stuff once again. I think this is the first time since March of last year that I've had like a week.
There you
A
go.
week.
There you go.
So I might be dead next week's show. I might show up and I'm just like, hello, I'm here. Hi. We'll see.
Brian, how you doing?
Good. You keep blocking the Kylo butt.
Kylo butt?
Yeah.
Kylo butt? Where's the
Over
Kylo
that
butt?
shoulder.
Oh, Kylo butt.
Aw.
There he is.
Oh, so sweepy.
Aw.
Oh my God, he's out.
Oh,
Like a
my
little
goodness.
fox. Oh, bear.
So cute.
I'm doing good. Finished my third virtual marathon today, so
Nice.
yay!
Nice.
Good
Other than
job.
that, just chilling. It's so nice. It
Happy
is so
summer.
nice. The weather is literally perfect today.
It was nice
Just
today. It was
late.
nice today.
Just
It's
sat
supposed to be.
outside.
It's supposed to be hot as heck next week. So I'm enjoying.
No,
I know
don't
it's gonna be like
Wait.
98 next week.
Oof.
Don't say that.
I mean,
It's-
come on, guys. It's
Oh,
June.
no.
It should be expected.
Oh, no.
Like,
It's supposed to be 108
Come on.
for 3 days.
Ah. Well,
That's
it literally,
us, not you.
it literally felt like a sauna outside today because it's been raining on and off, and it's
Oh,
like
God,
in the-
really?
high 80s. It's awful.
I cannot understand how people live in humidity.
Because it's
I-
cheap to live there.
I only
I
went
don't
outside
get it.
once today, and it was to walk Hilo. And otherwise, I don't go outside when it's this hot and humid.
Because housing is affordable. People can afford to buy homes there, Brian.
fair. Very fair.
I can't do it. It's worth the air conditioning money here.
It's worth the air conditioned money.
No, Molly, I'm gonna shame you. It's been like way too long since I've seen Pippin and Hilo on Instagram, and
Oh, yeah. It has
No.
been. We've been busy too, man. We've been. I also like was looking at my calendar the other day, and I was like, Jesus, we have stuff going on like nearly every single day, and I keep trying to plan my return back to Twitch, and stuff keeps happening.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. We need Molly back on Twitch.
Yeah.
We need it.
I know. I just visited. It's funny that you said that because I just visited my Animal Crossing island the other day, and they're like, "It's been a year since we've seen you." And I'm like, "All right,
There's-
chill. It's
There's
been, like, 2
weeds
months."
everywhere. There's
Yeah, my island was a hot mess.
I
So
have-
I'm gonna
can
have to just
imagine.
start over and do a whole new island.
That's probably gonna be me.
I want to do that. I also, I might play through Fallen Order. I might bite the bullet
Fun.
and do that.
Ooh.
It's fun. It's a fun story.
I still need to play that game.
Alex loves it to death, and I'm just like, I should just play it. I know I would like it, so
It's a
I'm
fun
just
story.
really bad at it.
That's fair. Uh-oh. Whenever Jill does that, I know Sean's appeared.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Hi, Sean.
Well,
Hi, Sean.
Yeah, so we are here to react to a very cool match today. A match that of two ladies who we've been waiting to see all year long, and that is Klee Wiggins and Sabrina Ramirez. each of them only got a match last year. Klee got one in studio, which was a very sudden match from what we've heard. And due to COVID, she didn't get a second one the rest of the year. Sabrina was in the tournament. She lost to Vinny Mancuso to start, but she played very, very well in that match. And as Klee played very well against the Barbarian, but she went up against the Barbarian, and we know who the Barbarian is. And so excited to get to see these two play and debut for season 8 for one for the new faction, one back for their old faction. Let's make some predictions before we start here. Jill, I'll go right back to you. Klee Wiggins, Sabrina Ramirez. Who you got?
The real winners are the viewers today.
You're the worst.
I can't. God, this is what happens when two friends.
It's literally a corruption match too, and you still can't decide.
But because it's Sabrina, and Sabrina's a friend of mine, and it's like I can't.
So you're saying Klee's not a friend of yours?
I said when there's two friends of mine that are going against each other, I can't. Y'all should have. We hung out. Me, Klee, Claudia, all the ladies after ladies' night. We're all on that Zoom call until like 1 a.m.
No,
it was popping.
No.
It was popping.
Way too late for me.
But do I have either of them on my fantasy team? Because that
no, it's Sean versus.
I don't care about your fantasy team anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about your fantasy team anymore.
It's Sean versus Abby. So
okay.
No.
I'm gonna say that everyone who is watching this match wins, and I'm excited that we get to see both of them compete today.
I remember the very first day. The very first day we filmed for this season, I didn't pick someone, and I got so much crap for it. This one once a week doesn't pick someone, and
she's only on a reaction once a week. She never picks.
I'm in a reaction more than that. Dang it.
Brian, what about you?
Getting called out.
That's okay.
They did have Wednesday matches when I started, okay?
That's true.
Listen.
That's very true. No, it's very true. It's very true.
I just like that she was able to pick Chance last week over Parker, but this match she can't.
And like I said, Parker's gonna text me, and then lo and behold, I get a text from Robert Parker. You picked Chance? I swear to God. And I was like, I knew it. I knew you were gonna do that.
Ask me again who I'm picking.
Who are you picking?
Does anyone hear that noise? I think I hear a siren calling.
Oh my God.
I was literally
the worst delivery of all time.
I hear the sirens call, and that's
goodness.
You know what they say, you're supposed to stay away, but I just can't. So I'm going with the siren on this one.
Wow.
I've been waiting for Sabrina.
You deserve an Oscar for that beautiful performance, Brian.
Thank you. I've been waiting for her first match so I could use that line. Literally, have it written down.
Has it been on a Post-it on your computer?
I have a little teeny notebook that all my best thoughts.
You write all your zingers on there. All your one-liners are all in a notebook.
Yep, been waiting on that one.
I don't know. I don't know if they're zingers, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Molly, what about you?
Oh, this one's hard.
Sorry, Jesse. That was clever. I'll give you that. Stop it! Everyone loved it.
I really don't know who's. I think this is a really good matchup. First of all.
Same.
And yeah, we haven't seen Klee in a good long while. I want to pick one. So I think I'm going to give this slight edge to Sabrina on this one, just because I feel like she just got unlucky for her last match. Or was it 2 matches ago?
I think she only had one match.
She's only had one.
She's only had the one match, yeah.
Yeah.
She was a free agent pickup last year.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't do as well as she wanted to, and I think she's way better than what we saw from her in that match. So I'm gonna give her the slight edge. Also, corruption, they can pump the brakes on winning.
I mean,
I like how she's defending corruption, but she didn't make a pick.
Stop
Make up your mind, woman. Make up your mind.
No.
No. It's clear here. I'm a Mercs fan. I'm going with the Mercs. I think Sabrina's got this in the bag. I think Klee can be a very dangerous player. We've been told that match last year she was thrown on the day of, and she just jumped in a match and played. Yeah, exactly. And so that match has nothing on what she knows, and I think she can be very dangerous. But I think Sabrina's going to show up. And I think it's going to be a good one. So I think it's going to be a great match, though.
All of us have heard the sirens call, and we were all drawn.
Oh, okay. Well, before this goes any further with him, I'm going to go ahead and start this. I do want to start it because the video actually opens with the promo for tomorrow's IG match, Parker Chandru. So I'm going to play that, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get to the actual promo here. So here we
Let's go, Parker.
Oh, now
I'll pick on this
players that just is incredibly good at the head games. Parker, what are you guys going to do to combat that?
Not miss any questions.
Good answer.
One of the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion of the world in a #1 contender match against the Spider.
What is Chandru gonna dress up as or wear?
I know.
And he's got to go through the
dicky do
in order to
or his stays over.
Chandru, I hope you're watching because this one's gonna feel even harder. This one's gonna be a real.
You should also wear a suit. It should be battle of the suit.
Loss, at the start of last season, and then we shut everybody up.
He's the future of the league, but I am the present.
2 3-0 Star Wars competitors, the prodigy in Thomas Harper against the unknown Finstock Exchange gold leader. What a matchup!
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be nuts. Oh my god!
I'm so
patron, everybody.
I'm so sad that we have dinner plans tomorrow because I won't be here to watch.
Same. I won't be either. I know. I'm so mad.
Gonna be trying to get their
Jake,
very
what you
first
doing?
Oh, Steph.
Steph.
Nice.
Jake, what you doing tomorrow?
I won't be available either.
Sabrina Ramirez, and
I'm just kidding. I won't.
I was gonna say we're all busy.
Gabby's house sitting, so she's gone for a very long time.
So for some measure of
both of these women have.
I'll be bored.
These two.
Sweet, perfect. Wait, are the dogs both of them staying at your place?
I have the dogs. Yes.
Let's throw it over
I will be there.
to another fantastic Schmoedown promo.
I am thrilled to welcome back the
freaking Mike in the background.
Come home, baby.
I've been drafted again by Shannon, the baddest bitch in the league. Thanks, bitch.
Thanks, bitch. Love it.
And your winner,
That comeback in that match.
That was awesome. That was a great match.
I've been trying to get into Schmoedown for 2 years. I got in last year. I only had one match. Thank you, COVID.
Klee Wiggins really took one on the chin for corruption last season. She strolled into the studio wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to learn about the Schmoedown. And instead, she got hit with her debut match against the Barbarian. This season, when she told me that she wanted to be drafted again, it was a no-brainer. Of course, I would take her back.
In my debut, I lose to a guy who basically had a perfect match, and it's all she'll never make it. I had one of the biggest comebacks in Schmoedown history in the Black History Month exhibition match. Oh, that one doesn't count. Well, now this one counts.
Was she about to eat a Werther's?
Voting on who you think is going to win the match between me and
Sabrina Ramirez, she is the one. She has really won the heart of people. They are excited to see what she's going to do in this league.
Yeah, I'm definitely disappointed. I've been kind of working for this for a while. This has been the highlight of quarantine the past few months. These questions weren't in my wheelhouse. I'm going to study harder and better for the next time.
She got drafted again? I honestly don't even remember.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to play for the FCL. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, goodness.
And I found myself a home amongst my fellow faction mates in the quirky mercs and especially Koi.
It is finally time for Sabrina Ramirez to begin her tenure as a quirky merc. Yes, she played in the free-for-all, and yes, we've been doing mock matches for damn near 6 months now, but today, she becomes a quirky merc.
And because of them, I'm ready to get back into the Schmoedown, and you all should be ready for me.
Well, anyway, you fans
digging this music.
I know.
Are still doubting me.
Guillermo with a Toro question. I knew it was some water. Something about water. A fish. You win some lose. But it is not the lights. I'm a G.
Keep it up, dummies. Have fun being losers on the wrong side of history. Or you can be early adopters of a brand new thing.
I'm not going to overhype myself. I'm not going to talk a big game. But today, Klee, you're just a stop on my way up.
as a Bostonian, we're about to throw the tea in the harbor, and then the Selkies, the sirens, are gonna sound. You'll see. You'll see.
The siren's coming for that sweet tea.
I did it better.
See you soon, Schmoedown.
So, her nickname got changed from the pimp to Sweet Tea.
Oh, got it.
That's why they kept saying Sweet Tea, Boston Tea Party, etc.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
I was like, I like tea. Tea is good.
I'm
Nothing wrong with
100%
tea.
going to Shazam that music.
That's something that we should mention as well here, Steph, is that the managers today, Coy Jander of the Quirky Mercs, and
Look at Steph
Shannon
pulling the
Barney,
FCL
the
and the
queen
Schmoedown
of
card.
Corruption.
Look at you go.
How do you approach?
She's everywhere.
When you're coaching someone, when you're
Taking
trying to
over.
manage.
She's probably an
It's
inside
Sweet Tea,
agent for the
it's a
Stars.
siren.
let's be
I
honest.
actually just have my.
I mean,
Schmoedown. In
Never
movie
know.
trivia.
Oh, too far.
Ramirez.
There we go.
Hello.
And there is the siren
What a cute little
waving,
apartment.
excited
I
to
know,
be back in
it's
movie
so
trivia
cute.
Schmoedown competition. So Sabrina, tell
How
us
many
what
plants?
it's been like. You and your manager,
you say
Coy
so-
Jandrew,
too many
you're working on
plants?
getting that
He does
first
like plants.
victory. What
So
sort of
many, not
methods,
too
what sort
many.
of
Posted
tactics,
about
what has
one of her
Coy
new
been
plants
telling
on
you? What have you been
Instagram.
telling Coy?
The thing about working with Coy is that he's so adamant about enjoying everything. So we have this love for film. Everybody who does this,
What's up,
and
Selvin?
it's just putting your heart and
Hey,
soul
man.
into
Hi,
that.
Selvin.
So I'm putting everything from last
Hello,
season
everyone
behind me and just
in the
starting.
chat.
fresh with
Selvin,
Coy.
just so also because I didn't
Sabrina,
reply to your
gotta
message.
ask, how are you feeling
your
about
questions
this
did get in the
particular
Q&A, by the
match
way,
and your
if you're
opponent
wondering.
Klee today?
There you go.
Clee's awesome. I'm
Patreon
definitely
Q&A drops
expecting
tomorrow,
to have
everybody.
a match where I think we have similar
May
places
or may not
where
be
we both
filming it after
thrive.
this.
It's just exciting to see kind of where everything lands in terms of questions. But I think it's going to be a great match.
All right, Sabrina Ramirez, the siren here, excited, ready to go, and we're going to meet her opponent right now. And her opponent, representing Corruption, with a record of 0-1 in the singles division, she is Klee Sweet Tea Wiggins.
Hello, guys. Hello, everybody.
There is Sweet Tea. Klee, the name Sweet Tea.
Look at that
You have a
Batman
nice
on that
smile.
fridge.
You have a very
Mm.
pleasant
Yeah.
look about yourself.
I
But
noticed
Sweet
that
Tea, is
on
there a
Ladies'
little bit
Night.
of spice in that Sweet Tea that we're going to see today with your competitive side coming out?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm very competitive on like the sneak tip on the undercover. So, I mean, I like Sabrina, but I plan on destroying.
Oh,
Plan on destroying Klee. Gotta say, I love to hear that. And I'm curious. You did have that expo
I like
match.
both of them.
How
They're
was
so fun.
that in terms of
I know,
preparing
this
to
will be a
today?
fun
Do you
one.
feel like that gave you a little bit more experience ready to get going today?
I think it definitely boosted my confidence as far as competing. I mean, my very first match in the Schmoedown was a bit of a fluke, weird instance type of thing, so to say. I didn't actually even have a chance to prepare for that match. And I went up against a very strong other rookie. So I just, it really boosted my confidence of saying
only
that,
the pseudo manager of the Finstock Exchange.
So I'm ready
No
for
big
it.
deal.
Tough ring to be thrown into because it was really 2-on-1. It was the Barbarian and his buddy Elvis who lives on his shoulder. So now Klee Wiggins.
That's not shade if it's facts, Brian.
I don't know where he got it, and I'm not asking questions. So let's
No
get our
tea,
two
no
competitors
shade,
in the
no
ring
pink
here.
lemonade.
What's up, guys? It's Brett Sheridan from Schmoedown.
Hi, Brett
and
Sheridan.
I'm here today to talk to you about CBD.
Is that a flirting blouse?
CBD, it's
No,
I
that's
don't know,
Brett
they
Sheridan.
Yeah, they look very similar, but I don't think so.
for you to call.
Long
They get
lost
confused
brother,
all the
maybe?
time. All the time they get
There
confused.
is
Oh,
The Flirt and Floss will be playing next Tuesday.
against what, father?
Go do it now.
Yes.
Ooh, that'll be good.
all right. There is Sabrina. There is Klee, and we are just about ready to get going. And now for the rules of round number 1, we go to the idiot.
All right,
Talking
everybody.
Right now, in round
Hope
number
everyone's
1,
doing well out there.
8
Thank you so much for
questions
joining
will be
us,
asked to the
all
field
40
of
plus of you.
competition.
We are
These
here to
questions come
react,
from 8
play
different
along, have a
corners
little
of the
fun.
movie trivia
Way it
Schmoedown
works.
landscape.
We answer
Each
every single
question
question.
for the point.
Whiteboards
There's
in
no
the first
penalty for
round,
missing a question,
and then
there is no
complete
stealing,
either
at least
guesses,
there isn't
shout outs,
in round
and
1.
whoever gets the
Wink,
first and the second
wink.
and third round.
Each competitor will have 15 seconds
It's gonna be
to
quite
write down
fun.
their best attempt
And you
at
guys
an
are more than
answer
welcome to
with
play
whatever
along in
writing
the chat
surface
as
they
there is a
prefer.
delay.
Once we ask you by name or nickname,
Yeah, make
please show
everyone
your
make your
vote to
picks. If you
camera
have not
at the
seen
same
it, if
time
you haven't seen it, make your
verbalize your
picks. We'd love to hear from you
attempt
guys.
into the
But if not,
microphone.
let's have some.
I'll remind each competitor of
You know,
your
I just
3
realized
usages of
this
the
is like the
JTE
first
rule
time
throughout the duration of
in
the
a
match.
long
If you
time
need us to repeat a
that
question, notify
singles
yourself
has the
another
least
15
amount of matches
seconds
in
to
a
get
week.
that correct answer. Use a JTE rule.
Yeah, all
You
the
can also
pay-per-views have
simply
been
say
single
match. Oh, yeah.
repeat, or
but I
ask the
mean,
question
like
again.
Star
We're
Wars yesterday,
pretty lenient
Singles
on how
Day,
you ask
Star
for it.
Wars,
And we will
and
give it to you,
Intergeekdom
provided you
tomorrow.
have one
What's the
left.
Friday?
So each
What's
have
the
one
Friday
challenge
morning
you may
match?
utilize at any point throughout the 3-round
Oh,
match.
yeah, that's
you
right.
may initiate the challenge.
That's
We'll bring
singles.
managers in.
Tomorrow's
We'll
singles.
celebrate
Doug
to our
Benson.
heart's content, and
Yeah,
ultimately
Doug
the
Benson and
winner
Chris
may
Van
ruling
Vliet.
if
Yeah.
the challenge is confirmed
Benson.
and ratified. All right, so a whole lot of talking and not
Excited
a lot
for
of
that
questions
one.
being asked yet. So I will now ask the
You've been
siren,
waiting for
Sabrina
that
Ramirez.
for a
You ready to get going?
while.
I have. I'm just happy that he's
Klee
playing.
Sweet Tea
Period.
Wig. I do like that nickname. Don't
I
like
think
Sweet Tea? I like
you
that nickname. Klee.
have him on your fantasy team
I
too.
don't know.
I do.
I would imagine.
Because I know he knows a ton
It's
about
just like maple
movies.
syrup. I'm sorry.
But I was
Now,
like,
you've been
I don't know if he's gonna play.
Schmoedown.
You've been talking him up for a good while.
Asking question number 1.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't,
Really
like, get
great
knocked out or
Steph
something.
Sabra, at your ready, milady.
All right, for your first
You're playing
question
Jill,
in
that's who
round
he's
number
playing.
1 in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Who directed the 2016 film Miss
Oh, come on.
Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children?
I know who's in it.
Sounds
Directed
like a
it?
place that I
No
belong.
one saw that
Same,
movie.
Mark. You and I would be
I wanted
best
to
friends
see
in
this.
that.
All of you are going to be like,
establishment.
oh, of course.
It does sound expensive. That does not sound like a
I
cheap
have a
store to
guess.
go to.
Not me, because I know who it is.
4,
I believe.
2, 1.
Tim Burton.
And
Tim
Penn
Burton.
State. we go to
Ooh, that was my
Sabrina
guess.
first. Did you have it?
I said Steven Spielberg.
Not Steven
Oh,
Spielberg.
no.
Does Klee Wiggins have it for an early lead?
I doubt it. Stuart Baird.
Oh, no.
Both
Oh,
of your
gosh.
guesses
Look
was
at us.
Tim Burton.
We did it!
Tim
Ah,
Burton. And it is 0-0. Both competitors looking to get
The
on the board
POV
with your
faction
next
coming
question
in
the
hot.
category of
We're winning!
animated movies.
We're just going to
And here we
retire
go.
now.
In which 2000s Pixar film do the characters of Remy, Linguini, and
Oh,
Colette
God. You're going to make me
appear?
spell this?
Yep.
Let me ask you this, Mark. Are you more of a linguine, spaghetti, farfalle guy? What is it?
You and I have had
That
this
means
conversation.
farf-
I'm
pulling
a Fonzie
farfalle,
pasta
that means
guy.
she knows her
Whatever sort
pasta.
of chickpea
I
pasta
might have
you
added way too many letters. in
Bonus points if
Three.
you
Yeah.
spelled it
Sauce,
right.
Is that good too?
I don't know if I
And then
think
even
Ratatouille.
pens down.
Ratatouille.
We gave you first. Did you have this one?
Let's go.
T-O-U.
Klee Wiggins.
No, I missed
Sweet
the-
Tea
I
is
missed
on
the letter.
board. Sabrina to tie.
Ratatouille.
They both had that one, Steph.
Oh,
A great film.
I have never
Glad
seen
they
that
both
movie.
had it.
really?
Question
I know.
It's
number
one of my
3 in
favorite.
the
It's like
category
my
of
top 3
dramas.
Pixar films. It's so
Which
good.
X-Men
Really?
actor
It's not
plays
that good.
Roy Courtney, an aging con man in the 2019 film The Good Liar?
Oh, God.
Well, I now have to ask you, Steph. Are you, in fact, a good liar?
No, I am the worst.
I'm
Mark.
gonna name
I
it.
There's a
give it
couple
up.
key words
These
in
big
there.
cheeks turn bright red, man. I can't do it.
Sure. My cheeks are red, but I still lie anyway. 2, 1.
I
Pens
have
down.
no
Let's go to
idea.
Sabrina Ramirez.
Oh.
Ah.
Put
Hugh
James
Jackman.
Mars.
I said the other one.
Hugh Jackman is
Yeah, you
not
did say the other one.
I
X-Men
said the
actor.
other old
For
X-Men.
Klee Wiggins for the lead.
I was thinking of putting Ian McKellen, but I didn't have time to write
Both
it
X-Men
down.
Oh.
actors, both unfortunately
Wow, okay.
incorrect.
Both
Looking
being
for
stumped
Ian McKellen. So
I got
sorry,
the
Ian
other
McKellen
old
is the
X-Men.
answer. It remains 1-1. We're tied early in round 1 as we move on to 1980s movies. These are movies that were released when I was born and no one else on the screen probably was. For 1 point, what film follows an unorthodox and irreverent DJ named Adrian Cronauer, who shakes things up at a United States Armed Services radio station?
DJ Cronauer. That is a good DJ name.
Would I be able to get the beginning of the question again? It just cut out right at the beginning.
If it cut out,
I'll
then
just use it.
sure. Yeah, no, we've had some tech glitches, so it'll be a free JTE rule, and we spoke with the managers pre-show.
I had to
about
get a new
that.
pen
It's on
because
mine.
mine
I
died,
promise.
and it
1980s.
is
What
so
film
strong.
follows an unorthodox and irreverent
One of those
DJ named
super,
Adrian
super strong
Cronauer, shakes
pens.
things up at a
Isn't
U.S.
it
Armed
fat?
Services radio station?
It's
skinny
the,
one.
the lettering. Yeah, it's
And there's that clock again.
so
Still
big.
1-1.
Mine aren't strong. Oh,
You know
because
what
there
Ken
it says
Napzok's
low
DJ
odor.
name
Oh.
was in the
That's-
This question
yeah,
confused
mine's
me
the
for a
knockoff.
second.
Freddie
This
Fable
question confused me for a
Spot.
second because I thought it meant like a club
That's true.
DJ, and I was like,
Well, I'm
what?
not doing it.
But it's good in Vietnam.
Pens down. Let's
Good
go.
morning,
to
Vietnam.
I love that movie, Robin Williams.
That's
Yeah,
great
the
movie.
Ro- that
Say
Robin
that
Williams
title,
movie
too.
is
Does Sabrina
great.
have it?
Good morning,
I
Vietnam.
knew it
She
too.
does.
Daily
And
points
so
for
their
you.
knowledge complementing each other quite well early in the match, Steph.
Just like the DJ name.
Why does
just
Flame
let us
Marker so
know.
much harder to erase?
To question number 5 in the category of
my
crime.
God, Brian.
Which MCU actor appears in the film Zodiac, The Brothers Bloom, and Shutter Island?
What's his name?
Leave a category crime.
no.
I think. Do I ask Steph if she's ever been
If you've never seen Zodiac,
She's ever
drop
been
what you're
convicted of
doing
a
and go
crime.
watch Zodiac.
Never convicted.
I get to the Zodiac.
No case mark.
That movie is
Please.
incredible.
3.
I don't know how to spell his name.
Convicted of many things that
Mark
I actually
Ruffalo.
did. Pens
Oh,
down,
I was
let's go
wrong
to
anyways.
Sabrina.
Dang it.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's
Jake
what I put.
Gyllenhaal is incorrect. How about Klee?
I would have had
Mark Ruffalo.
And we have our first outright lead of the
'Cause
ball
Jake
game.
Gyllenhaal was in
Klee is correct with Mark Ruffalo.
Spider-Man.
This is 3-2.
He was in a Spider-Man, you're
Move
right,
into our next
you're right.
category.
And he was in
it is an order
Zodiac.
of comedies.
Yeah.
Ha
No laughs for the
Chuck, I
comedian.
agree with
Your
you.
question.
Mark, you're funny.
Too late, y'all. Too late.
Oh,
Here's
jeez.
the question, and it is actually about a comedian. Which comedian starred in the 2000s films Down to Earth, Head of State, and I Think I Love My Wife?
2000s
I believe you
comedian?
to be pretty down to
God,
earth,
I'm
Mark, if
so
we're gonna be real
mad
right
about
now.
the.
I mean, there's
Question.
nowhere lower for me to go. So yeah, I think Down to Earth is pretty.
Thank you,
pretty-
Reefton,
no
for
far
keeping
above
score
it.
because
Definitely in our atmosphere. live.
Rachel's on vacation.
Rachel's
3,
on vacay.
2, 1.
I-
Pens
I-
down.
It's Chris
Klee
Rock.
Wiggins.
Oh no, I wrote Chris Tucker.
Chrissy Rock.
You want to know why I
Might
know
have been
that?
The best to ever do it. Sabrina.
Me and my mom went to go see Head of State.
Didn't have it.
and the
Okay, so
movie,
now it's a
The Light
2-point
Power went out.
lead for Klee
Never saw the end
Wiggins,
of
and we
it.
have 2
No.
questions left in round 1.
It's two
No,
big
like,
points for
damn it, it
Klee as
wasn't
we
that good
move
of a
to
movie
question
either,
number
so-
7 in the category of horror thriller. Ronnie Yu directed what 2003 film in which 2 famous horror characters faced off for their first time?
Oh.
Okay.
I love horror movies, and psychologically, I can't figure out why, because I get.
We know because you
watching.
promote
I think
Shudder
we need to
or whatever it's
break
called.
that down
I
a bit,
secretly
Mark.
love this movie.
This movie is
4,
a joy.
3. I don't want to think about it too.
I would have 6
1.
points.
Pens down.
Freddy
Sabrina
versus Jason.
Ramirez.
Fart.
That's what I
Freddy
put.
versus Jason.
Rumor
have
has it
not
Sabrina
seen it,
got a
though.
tattoo on Friday the 13th, and so pays
All
off to
your
know that
nails
question. Does
literally
Klee have it?
perfectly matched the color of your.
Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger. Jason versus Freddy.
That's
Oh.
not right.
We
Oh, you
needed a
didn't
name.
want the last name? I thought you said the characters.
No, we said
Oh,
the film.
she misheard.
Oh, man.
Oh,
She
no.
pulled a Brian.
Unfortunately,
She
you
pulled
had
a
it. I
Brian.
can't give
I
you the
feel
point,
you.
though. So
I feel
it
you,
is
girl. I
4
feel you.
to 3. So Ramirez pulls to within 1, and we get to our final question in round number 1, and that is in famous actors and actresses.
Wait, did I give
And
myself
the
a
question
point?
for a point:
Oh God.
which actress appears in the films Mars Attacks, Your Highness, and Heat?
Heat. I like this
Mars.
one. See, you're not a Heat fan. I should know what fan you are, but I don't.
No, I'll do some Heat.
Okay.
I'm getting some Heat.
Look at us.
Happy belated
It's
birthday
on, I'll
to
watch
this
it,
person.
Naming a
Pens
I
down,
put it
and we
down.
go to
I said
Klee
Helena
first.
Bonham
Natalie
Carter.
Portman.
Oh,
Don't
Natalie.
know.
Portman.
Oh, dang it.
Is not Annette
She was in
Bening.
Heat?
Does
Is it
Sabrina
Natalie
go for the
Portman?
tie?
It is Natalie Portman.
It is not Helen Mirren. We're looking
I
for
would
Miss
have so
Padme
many
herself,
points.
Natalie
Padme
Portman
herself.
in all 3 of those movies. And so Sabrina
Refund, do I
and
have 5 or
Klee
6?
having a fight here
I'm
in
4.
round number 1. It is 4 to 3.
Me
Klee
too.
Wiggins, Sweet Tea is on top. 4
Jessica,
to 3 as we head into round
absolutely.
number 2. This is the
Yes.
wheel round, ladies.
never
The
seen
wheel
it.
of fate, doom,
Scary.
and
That movie needs to be a
justice. Each
watch
competitor gets a spin at that wheel once you
I mean,
settle
Jack
on a
Nicholson
particular
as the
category.
president.
You'll
It's
hear 4
amazing.
questions
Amazing.
from that
It's
round.
so good.
There is no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is
How's
available
everybody doing?
in round number 2. So if you're
I'm
not
not
sure,
sure
you
if I
can
have
ask
5 or
us
6.
for multiple
Oh, here we
choice.
go.
We'll give you 4
Six.
options. One of
Perfect.
which
I
is
have
the correct
4.
answer. The
Thank
question is
you.
initially
Oh my
going to
God,
be
pretty close
choice,
game.
multiple choice.
I'd be
That value
tied.
exceeds to 1 point. And again, stealing is available in round number 2. So, Klee,
I believe in
have
you,
a lead.
Brian.
It is 4 to 3. So you have the option. Do you
A
want to
low-scoring
start
game,
go
but a
first,
close
or do
game.
you want to defer to your
I just had the
opponent, the Siren?
dumbest thought go
Thank
through
you.
my head. I was talking to Sean, and I looked back down, and I saw the Schmoedown POV at the top of the corner with the Twitter handle. They have our Twitter handle on the Schmoedown. Look, they're advertising us. And I was like, wait,
up?
That's our,
It's been a while since we've seen you in the ring, Klee. I'm so happy to have you back.
I'm super excited.
Now we got round 1 out of our system, so you can shake all that off. You dust off the cobwebs. I see you sitting. You're hitting your stride. You're getting ready to go. You're getting ready to take off here. You got that momentum building. All right, this is a close match, but we're going into round 2. Obviously, Ramirez isn't playing perfect here. Neither are you, but it doesn't matter. So in round 2, that means you've got some wiggle room. If you need to check down to multiple choice for any question, go for it. Okay.
Has anyone checked on Ben's purple
points,
beard?
no steals. Don't let
I'll
it
look
right
now.
He's still getting bleached right now.
That's not what we're going here for. Okay. All right, let's get the wheel up.
I'm very
You're doing
invested
great.
in it.
There it is, and Klee's going to give it a spin with her mind.
Paul Thomas
Jedi
Anderson.
mind tricks from Klee.
Isn't that the guy that plays?
There it goes, and she gives the wheel a spin with
agent
that sweet
in
tea caffeine
Matrix.
energy.
Oh, yeah.
It goes. Oh no! It's
No.
Oh, no.
Wait, did you say Paul Thomas Anderson?
Category.
No.
You
Yeah.
can't spin away from
No,
it.
it's
so
Hugo
we will have
Weaving
to
plays
answer
Agent
questions
Smith.
from
That's
whatever
right.
category Sabrina
Red Skull.
Ramirez gives her. So we say goodbye to the corruption team for a moment.
Paul Thomas Anderson's
All
the
right,
director.
so now we have the quirky
Well,
mercs in
I
here.
don't know.
Sabrina, you have 60
saying.
seconds to talk with your
Look at
manager and
his
apparently
Spidey
manager's
cat giving
cat's
kisses.
Oh,
my
category you would
so
like to
cute.
give Klee to answer questions.
Okay, it's the category, so I thought.
Oh, Paul Thomas Anderson did There Will Be Blood.
Instinct.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go Harrison Ford on this one. Obviously, we know.
I'm
she's
not
good
mad
at
about it.
Oscars. I feel like
Not
Angela
mad about
Bassett might be a strength.
For
Rom-coms
myself.
is a strength.
Harrison Ford?
Yeah,
the thing
for
that's
myself.
sticking out to me the most.
I don't know.
I am
if Klee
very
knows it.
curious.
I'm not-
Harrison Ford.
How
I mean,
Star Trek
she knows
made it.
IG pretty well,
Star
so.
Trek with no preference. I agree with where her strengths
Although-
lie.
I feel like wrestlers in film might
So
be
if
a
you have
big
strong
one.
instincts towards Harrison Ford,
Like
Spidey
that.
is
That
slightly in
might.
agreement. I think
That might be a
Harrison
tough category.
Ford. Do it.
Okay, Harrison Ford.
All right,
Oscars
Harrison
is always
Ford it
kind
is.
of tough.
All right,
Yeah.
so Klee, Sabrina has given you a gift. Well, I would consider it a gift. I like Harrison Ford, but now you have to answer 4 questions. In the world of Harrison
They're all
Ford,
gonna be questions
Steph
that I don't
Sabra will be asking you your Harrison Ford
Good.
questions again. 4 questions in total, each one worth 2 points, but if you need multiple choice, simply ask Steph. It'll be a 1-point value when she gives you the 4 options.
All right, Klee, for your first question in round number 2 in the category of Harrison Ford, who plays famed baseball player
Chadwick Boseman.
Jackie Robinson
Ah!
alongside Harrison Ford's
God.
baby Ricky in 42?
Easy.
I would have gotten it had
Chadwick
you
Boseman.
not read it so fast.
Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. to the King, is
May
correct.
he rest in peace.
And we move to your second question in round number 2 in the category of Harrison Ford. In The Call of the Wild, what is the name of the gentle Saint
Buck.
Bernard mixed dog that the
Oh my
film
God.
revolves around?
What, did you
Buck.
say it, Jake?
I said Buck.
Oh,
You're
I didn't hear
correct
it.
again. Buck
I
is
didn't hear
exactly
either.
what we were looking
Oh,
for.
really?
Klee, and we move to your third question
I saw that
in
movie
round
in
number
the
2.
theaters with my grandmother. I actually quite enjoyed it.
All right.
With the
Question
CGI
number
dog.
3.
Yeah.
What Oscar-nominated actress plays Sarah Turner, Ford's wife, in the 1991 film
Jane Fonda.
regarding Henry?
I don't freaking know.
Diane
Annette
Keaton.
Bening.
You are
Go
on
for
fire.
it.
Annette Bening is correct.
Get it,
again.
Wow,
They probably would have. They would have said
Harrison Ford,
Oscar winning.
I mean,
It had
Yeah.
been those 2.
I'm not
That's true.
shocked because Klee knows her stuff, but Harrison Ford is it's a specific category. And we move to your final question, Klee, in round number 2. Harrison Ford was nominated for Best Actor for his work as Detective Captain John Book in what 1985 film?
Witness.
Oof.
I'm witnessing a perfect
Wow.
I was waiting for an Air Force One
Wow.
question.
Correct
Dang it.
again.
What an incredible, perfect
Wow.
round for Klee Wiggins. It's like she took that Freddy versus Jason ruling personally
Wow.
and stormed through round number 2.
Well, that
And
didn't
so
pay off
Klee
like
has a
they
perfect
wanted it
round. She'll
to.
celebrate that
It
for a
is
little
not.
bit and anticipate round 3. So now
That's
we
no
say
bueno.
goodbye to her and we bring in Sabrina Ramirez's manager
no
once again,
bueno.
Coy Jandrew, for 60 seconds.
All right, it's time for our own round 2. We were at 1-point deficit leaving round 1. That's where we are now in my heart. It is tied until the end of the round. We're about to get a perfect game in
That's a
round
good
2.
way to look
it's
at
gonna
it.
be a 1-point deficit then, and then you're going to get
Coy's
the third
looking
round.
very
This is the same
leprechaun
game
reddish.
I really appreciate that you're letting these things slip.
It's a great
by
description,
and moving
Brian.
on.
It's a difficult time for us Irish right now. It's summertime.
I spend so much time putting sunscreen on every single day, and it's a nightmare. That's why I don't go outside anymore.
Yo, she killed that Harrison
That's
Ford
why.
round. I did that for my dad.
Yeah.
But she did that, and so that was really fun to watch. But I'm excited to just get into it for myself.
The points don't matter until it's over, and that's where we're going right now.
She's,
really, it's tied
if I'm not
up,
mistaken,
and
I saw
it's really impressive to see.
rom-com on the wheel, right? She's got to be looking for
You guys
something
would be
like
a great
rom-com,
team
right?
one day with your shared knowledge. Now we know that.
I don't know
I'll
her
take-
strengths.
I'll take Pixar. I think I saw Pixar.
Billy, what's a
Pixar on
Sabrina's strength? I know Billy
There's
knows.
the wheel. Sabrina's going to think
feel
real
like
hard.
rom-
spin
I
in
want to
mind,
look at Spidey Cat.
Spidey Cat.
That is so cute.
Oh my god! If I could guarantee
Corey, is
my
this your
cat would be
shower?
like Spidey Cat, I would be
100%.
I'm so multitasking.
Round and round it goes. And
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Another
Wow.
opponent's choice.
Wow.
I'm just
Again, and so we say goodbye to the quirky
Jeez.
mercs and we bring in
Spidey Cat's
corruption.
going to town.
Will corruption be as nice? 60
Spidey Cat
seconds to
just went.
decide.
We got to figure this out here kind of quick. I
Is this the
know
second time
that
this has
she
happened
loves
this year
her
so far? Double
romance
opponents?
and her peachy
I think it happened
ways
in
and all
Jessica's
that,
match.
You know, so I
Jessica and
wouldn't
Beth May.
venture into those waters.
Oh, it might have.
I would say hit her with Star Trek or
Yeah,
maybe even
yeah,
wrestlers in film.
yeah,
Wrestlers
I'm
in film
familiar.
might be a little surface level, but it's broad. But Star Trek, I mean, tell me, what do you
if
want to do?
she
I think
helps
Yeah,
Brandon
I'm feeling
Hannah
on the same
study,
line.
she
I
might
think
know
I
some
wanna get
Star
her
Trek.
That's true.
Wrestlers
That
in
is
Good
film.
point.
Okay, let's give her Star Trek. Let's see how she does.
Okay.
You ready for those steals if they come up? You got this.
Okay.
All right, so Star
ready for the
Trek
steals.
it
Make me
is.
think
Star
you know
Trek,
Star Trek.
Harrison Ford. I can't tell if y'all love each other or hate each other, given each other those two categories. So we are about to find out. Sabrina, your category, courtesy of Klee, is Star Trek. And question number 1 of 4. Again, we're 2 points unless you need multiple choice. What is the name of the third Star Trek film to star the cast of Star Trek:
Genesis.
The Next Generation?
Star Trek Insurrection?
Isn't it the?
I think that would be.
Oh,
I'm gonna go multiple on that one.
Okay.
Isn't it the
she had a
Four
hunch.
options for a point.
you
Is it
did.
A, Generations? B,
I'm gonna go Insurrection.
Nemesis,
I'm sticking with what I guess.
C,
I'm gonna go
First Contact,
Generation.
I'll also
D,
go D because Jake
Insurrection.
seemed very confident.
I like
so.
A. I like A.
I,
Oh wait,
uh,
no.
I'm gonna say
I like
D,
B.
Insurrection.
D, Insurrection is correct for 1 point. And
I
so
do not
Sabrina
know
checks the multiple choice
most
and
Star
gets it
Wars
to go. It is
questions-
now
or Star-
an 8-point
Star Wars-
ball game.
Star
Trek.
Star
Whoa,
Trek.
whoa, hey now, whoa.
Sabrina, who
Someone might
played
use
Dr.
that against you in a
McCoy
promo.
in Star Trek: The Motion Picture?
Carl Urban.
No.
I don't know.
These are the originals.
All right, your 4 options for a point. Is it A, DeForest Kelley, B, James
I'm gonna
Doohan,
say
Walter
James-
Koenig.
Walter
James
Koenig,
Doohan,
or D,
because I like
Steven
I'm gonna
that
say
last
Powell?
Walter Koenig.
I like
I'm
C.
gonna say A. D
A
Forest.
repeat of the multiple.
You get a repeat of the options once without penalty. Is it A, DeForest Kelley, B, James Doohan, C, Walter Koenig, or D,
Look,
Steven Powell?
I'm tired. It's been a long day. Very hot and humid here.
C as in cat is incorrect.
Damn.
And so now Klee has a steal opportunity. Klee, I'm going to repeat the question. And give
Why
you
do
the
I feel like
options
she
before
knows
you
Star
wager a
Trek,
guess.
Klee? I feel like
Who
she knows
played
Star
Dr.
Trek. I think she
McCoy
does,
in
too.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture? Is it A, DeForest Kelley, B, James
Shannon
Doohan,
was like, "Get ready
C,
She
to
talked
Walter
about it on
Koenig,
Ladies'
or D,
Night.
Stephen Collins?
Oh, that's
Oh, did
right.
she?
Yep.
A, DeForest Kelley.
That's right. Oh,
A,
yeah, this could
DeForest
be
Kelley is
Oh,
correct.
no.
So
Dang.
now
Oh, no.
it's a 9-point game,
Yay.
Steph, and Sabrina has
1 point.
2 questions that she probably needs to answer just to prevent Klee from stealing.
Absolutely.
Here we
That
go.
was a big steal after perfect round 2
Woof.
for Klee.
Certainly was. And your penultimate question
Come on,
in the
Sabrina.
world of
Come on.
Star Trek is, in 2009's Star Trek, who is Captain of the Enterprise when it first
Captain
sets
Christopher
off into space?
Chris
Pike.
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
He is in the film, Brian.
Multiple choice options for
He
a
plays
point.
Kirk's
Is it A,
dad at the very
Pike,
beginning of the movie.
B, Spock,
Is
I'll
Pike.
C,
also
Kirk,
I'll say
or
Pike.
D,
Unless
Scotty?
Jake gets the 2 points for that because he answered it before.
I never heard Jake say it.
I'm gonna say
No, he said white.
I heard him say it.
Correct. So for a steal that could possibly
Definitely said it.
Oh no!
10.
Oh, another
Klee Wiggins,
steal.
your question and options.
Oh my
My head
gosh.
In
was saying Chris
2009's
Hemsworth's so
Star
loud,
Trek,
that's
who is
why.
captain of the Enterprise when it first sets off into space? Is it A. Pike, B. Spock, C. Kirk, or D. Scotty?
Pike.
Pike is correct. And
Oh
here
my God,
is
so
where
she-
we stand.
so she has to-
Potentially
she has to
at
answer
least. So
this.
as of
She
right
needs-
now,
Has to get it
we would
right.
advance to round number 3. Steph,
Well,
Steph
actually,
Without
she can
going
go
to
in-
Sabrina
multiple?
Ramirez has one more
So
question
she
to
can
answer.
go in
If she gets
if
it
Klee
right,
misses
we're going
the
into
steal
round 3,
with
no
a 10-point
question. If she
deficit.
misses it and
If
Klee
Klee
successfully
steals
steals
I love
it,
that you and
it will
Mark
be
are
scored
literally
a
saying the
knockout
exact same
win
thing.
for
Oh,
Sweet
sorry.
Tea. So a lot riding on this
sorry.
question in the world of
No,
Star
but it
Trek.
was like almost
Here
like
we
exactly.
I was just trying to
go.
break it down, you know?
What song did Jayla use to
God.
jam and disorient the swarm ships in Star Trek
Beastie
Beyond
Boys
at the end of the
Sabotage.
film?
Gaga.
Oh, nice.
This is
Multiple
sabotage.
choice.
Your multiple choice
This is
options are:
sabotage.
Come
I
on,
love that
Sabrina.
A.
song.
Gratitude,
Come
B.
on, Sabrina.
Novocaine,
Born
C.
This Way.
Stranglehold, or D. Sabotage.
Sabotage is fun
This
on.
is sabotage.
Is it Rock Band or Guitar Hero?
Okay.
I think it's Guitar
Guitar
Hero.
Hero.
JT, you're
I
right.
think it's Guitar Hero.
What song did Jayla use to jam and disorient the swarm ships in Star Trek Beyond at the film? Is it A. Gratitude, B. Novocaine,
Come on,
C.
Sabrina.
Stranglehold, or D. Sabotage?
Did you say B, Novocaine?
Oh,
B. Novocaine is incorrect. And so now
Oh,
Klee Wiggins
no.
for the steal and possibly the win and knockout.
she knows
What
it.
song did Jayla use to jam and disorient the swarm ships in Star Trek Beyond at the end of the film? Is it A. Gratitude, B. Novocaine, C. Stranglehold, or D. Sabotage?
Sabotage. D.
And your winner!
Oh, poor Sabrina.
Sweet Tea
That was rough.
Wiggins!
Have we
Klee
seen
Wiggins
the second round KO this
There
year?
is her
Not this
manager.
year.
You can
Oh my
hear
gosh.
manager
I don't. So,
Barney
Leo,
ahead of
let
the
us know, but I don't think we've seen a
Sweet
KO so
Tea.
far this
It
year.
is
No, didn't
pandemonium,
didn't
and
Humphrey get
corruption scores
KO'd?
major points
Oh,
by
you
way
did get
of
KO'd by Saul.
knockout
Thank
over a
you.
very game.
I believe you're.
Sabrina,
Yeah.
the Siren Ramirez. So we'll talk
Do you
more
get an
about
extra point
corruption
for
and the Quirky Mercs in
getting
just
a
a little
KO,
bit.
or
And
it's
Steph
just
Sabrina,
losing?
we're talking
And
about getting your
the Mercs
money's
get a
worth out of an
minus one.
opponent's choice. That is the headline here.
So they lose a
They
point
both
on
got
top of
Saturday
the
Night
game.
Good.
Choice.
I like
One
that
of them
score,
went
Reefton. Let's keep
perfect,
that.
and that would be
Yay.
your winner and the difference in today's match.
Let's
Oh
keep
my
that
gosh,
score.
I mean,
Those are some
who
good
knew Harrison
scores.
Ford
That's
and
some good
Star
scores
Trek
right
live
there.
long and
That was
prosper
a
with
battle.
the
Reefton, I'm
difference,
gonna
but
take
Klee
away
is
your
definitely
modability.
prospering here today because
And I'll
that
give it
was
right
an
back to you.
incredible round 2.
You don't have access to the channel.
It wasn't. She's
Yes, I
answering
do.
Harrison Ford questions. We're not talking about the
We'll see about
galaxy.
that.
I've actually
he's
taken away
involved
some
in.
mod
These are other
stuff.
Harrison Ford movies,
You
and
never
she just
noticed.
was rattling them off. Very impressive. And so you got to wonder the Quirky Mercs maybe second guessing
Man,
themselves
I mean,
as far as giving her that with opponent's choice.
She never gave
it
up,
seems that
though.
they picked
She
the right
never
one
gave
for Star
up.
Trek.
Oh, yeah,
Lord knows
Jill.
it ain't in my wheelhouse,
Oh, wait, no.
and it was a
Never
tough
mind.
category for Sabrina Ramirez.
Klee killed that, and like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We see,
Wait.
we saw that she went multiple choice. It's probably not her strongest
Sean-
category. and
Sean
that's the
got
problem with
fantasy
opponent
points.
choice. You never
Yay.
know what you're
Oh.
going to get.
Yay,
Unfortunately,
Sean!
for Klee, she did know Star Trek, so picking that really ended up being the difference.
It was those steal opportunities, like you just said. And so we're going to have an interview with the Quirky Mercs in a little bit, but right now it is going to be the great Steph Sabra interviewing
how much orange is
Corruption,
being
Shannon
worn
Barney
this
and
week.
Klee Wiggins in a very victorious and celebratory
color.
mood, I imagine.
Klee, Shannon, congratulations for Corruption.
Well, I am
was one
happy for
fun
Klee.
match. Klee, I
Yeah.
have to say your round 2 was so impressive. Harrison Ford and Star Trek. What don't you know? How are you feeling after
Yeah,
that?
she went
Like,
perfect in the Harrison Ford and then stole
late
like
stage
2 or
Harrison
3.
Ford, like anything he did after like 2003, I'm actually don't know. So I don't.
I was about to say, don't say what you don't know.
I don't know everything about everything, but yeah, but it's it's
People
the
yell at
movies
me
I
all the
watch.
time for showing my
But,
cards.
Yeah,
Don't talk
Molly,
about
don't-
what you don't know.
Don't show your cards in the film franchise that only
Wasn't
has
very
11
happy.
movies, and
Just
you have to know
curious, 'cause in round
everything.
one, there
Don't show
was
your
obviously That
cards.
Freddie Jason ruling. You had it in your head, but it wasn't written exactly.
11
what you were
movies?
looking
I
for.
thought
Did
they
that
actually-
kind of
I thought
light
he-
you up?
Oh, 12,
I
sorry.
mean, kind of. I was just like, what?
I'm thinking being
I thought he asked
what is it?
character, so she
Christina's
asked him to repeat the
11.
question, but whatever, it's fine. That's fine.
It is absolutely fine because you ended up with the big win. Shannon, it was really cool to watch you be able to interact with Klee with your first match. How are you feeling after that big win for Klee and Corruption?
Thank you so much, Roxy's Ratchet Sock Puppet.
Oh, here we
I'm in a good mood. I'm going to give you a little bit of a
Oh
break.
my God.
Look, this was awesome. Point blank, we needed the win. To get the KO on top of it was something I
What
think
is
was
happening?
lacking, and I think that just fueled.
I was
the
like,
rest
wow,
of the
this is
team.
gonna be like a
Where's
really
my
fun
It was
fan?
amazing to watch. You talk about a comeback. That is how you play the game, Miss Wiggins. That is how you do it. It doesn't matter what happens in round one. You got to shake it off. You got to move on. And you came in prepared, and you did your thing. I'm blown away by how well you recovered in round two, and the fact that you got opponent's choice. And granted, it was a double opponent's choice. It was a fair game. It was great to watch. But the fact that you kept your head on straight and didn't let opponent's choice bother you, as a matter of fact, you made it your. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm blown away. Hell of a job.
My
I'm so proud of you.
companion to book. Is that what you said?
Klee, when you were given the opportunity to give Sabrina a opponent's choice, did you know Star Trek was a strength of yours and could be a weakness of hers?
I was thinking more a weakness of hers.
But it ended up being a full strength of yours because you didn't even
I bet she put that on the wheel.
Me too.
Now that I'm thinking about it, he was talking about doing a chronological rewatch of Star Trek on Ladies' Night, and I'm like,
I sure hope so.
in order of start date.
And sometimes you get better going.
Yeah.
I like where this is going. I'm
Cool.
confident in where this is
That was a
going.
long
And
night.
Like
I
I
can't
said,
remember
it
what it
fuels
was.
me.
That was a
it fuels
fun
the rest
night.
Of our squad. I hope it fuels Klee too.
magical night.
I mean, you can only go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Well, Klee, congratulations. What an exciting match and perfect round two. That
I wonder,
was so
like,
fun to watch. Congratulations,
pick 4
Shannon, into Corruption.
competitors.
And I hope to see y'all
Later,
soon.
Mick.
Thank
Get some
you.
sleep.
And,
Good night,
you know,
sir.
it's nothing personal,
Bye.
Sabrina.
Good night,
It's like sometimes you just
I wonder
get
who-
let me know what
smacked
that's
across the
like.
face with an ice cold
sleep.
can of Twisted Klee.
I blame Hilo. He doesn't let us
Well,
sleep.
I do love sweet tea, even though Mark
another
doesn't.
reason why I
Oh
don't
yeah,
want
it's
to.
Hilo.
Back
It's
to
not
you,
the
meet on
Great
the
British
desk. We'll see y'all
Baking
later.
show till
Yeah,
3 in the
those shots are
morning.
warranted.
That
And
keeps
again,
I
you
think
have to interview
I-
everybody. So
We've been
feel
watching
free
other
to make fun of
shows.
me.
not Battlestar.
And so you wonder.
No, not Battlestar.
I think Sean
Very
really
she'll
wants
be
a
wanting
cat
to come back and show
because
her
he's
stuff.
been
She's
saying
obviously
like,
got the knowledge.
"Oh
She certainly does, yeah.
the
And we're
customer
going to find
today
out more
had
about
the
that
best
with,
cat.
again,
It was like a
Steps
dog. It
Abroad.
would play
Pulling double,
fetch. She
maybe
was so
triple duty
cool."
here.
Not his
Thank
friend's
you
sister
for all you
today who
do.
got
And
like a
now,
new
what you
kitten
will be doing
and
is
like
interviewing
sent a
the
picture of the
Quirky Murphy.
kitten sleeping on his
Boy,
chair and was like,
Sabrina,
"I can't sit
I
back
gotta
down.
say,
I'll
it's
wake it
so
up."
good to
And I'm
see
like,
you competing.
"I know."
It was so
Like-
fun to finally be able to see
If
you
I
again,
could
and I
guarantee a
can't wait to
cat
see
like
you
Spidey Cat that's
compete
like
again, but I want to know after this
loving,
first match,
I
what are your
cuddly,
thoughts, opinions
in a
moving
second.
forward?
Yeah, I mean,
But
of
I'd get
course,
the
it's
bitchy
really
one.
rough to go into
Yeah.
and be down.
I'd get the
want anything to
sassy
do with
cat.
it.
Was. I thought
If you
Harrison
get a
Ford was
cat
good choice. I
from
thought I could
and
get
raise
some
it from
steals off
being
the bat. He has a
a
huge
young
filmography,
kitten,
something,
it's probably
you know,
going to
that
like
I
you.
grew up with a lot, and
I'm gonna get like a
obviously that
Pippin
did
who
prove
just
out to
meows
be
at
the
me
right
when
decision
he's
at
hungry
the end. Star
and
Now
then knocks my
Pippin-
stuff over.
Pippin will cuddle and get in my lap, but he does
That's it.
scratch
So
and
that's something I'm gonna
boop
work on going
and
See, whenever you post, it's either he's totally loving on Alex and is in love with Alex, and then he's whacking you in the head.
yeah, he's absolutely Alex's cat, despite me being the one to bring him inside, show Alex, and Alex be like,
happens on the day of.
"That's a bad
Even
idea."
this wasn't your gameplay. Your gameplay was great. You didn't know something. You hesitated for just a second. Made sure
After
you
all I've done for Pippin, he hates
Hey,
me.
You did everything right in the game. It was just a matter of the questions we got. So
I'm
I
just-
would argue
Oh my God,
this is
Jill.
Ben
strong.
Pondeneros. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Still just a matter of finding.
That's legit. If we were to get a cat, we would name it Ben, and then people would be like Ben Solo, like
redemption
like
stories
Ben
start with
Solo,
some
like
losses,
Ben,
and I
like old
can't
man
wait to see
Kenobi,
that. But
and I'd be
Coyle,
like,
ask from you,
no, Ben
how will you be
Pondeneros.
rallying troops for the
I
Quirky
convinced
Merc
a
moving
friend of
forward?
ours who got a kitten a couple years ago. I convinced him to name it Kitster.
Things that we didn't
Aww.
And it's like the
Wizard.
best cat name.
That's Wizard.
of knowledge in certain things, and we'll make sure
How's your
it doesn't stay a known weakness. What's
guilting
interesting about
Alex
the
into
game
getting a
is
second
we can
dog
look at
going
other
because Jake got
competitors
one
where
and now
they
you're
slipped
kind of
and
wanting
where
one.
we slipped, and it only
It's
makes
not
us
going
stronger.
well.
Every single question we get wrong is like when you break a bone. It comes back stronger. It is a good thing.
I'm gonna text Sean
we strengthen,
that
we fortify, we come back stronger. Win or learn every time. Every loss is a victory for the Mercs.
It's been enough time. I can recommend that you use that cat name again.
Mercs in general are the most positive squad, but Sabrina, you even with this tough loss are still smiling. How do you do it?
Because she's always
smiling. At the beginning of this match was
how do you stay so positive?
I'm here to
Sirens don't frown.
and I'm here to hear about other
because
people.
Sabrina's amazing.
This
that's
is a
why.
really great place to be able to go off into other areas. Hey,
Ryko, I approve of this message.
Yes, is it a little late? Sure, but it's not going to stop me for the future if I
Ripley's
ever
a
get hit
cute
with
name.
Not Jonesy.
Billy, we know. Billy, we know.
So
we absolutely know.
I guess Jonesy would be too on the nose.
Jonesy.
Something like this, I would definitely put myself
Like Shannon's
down a
dog,
lot
Indiana
more last
Bones.
year than-
Love it.
than I am.
Indiana Bones.
Love it.
Any good name. My friend growing up had a hamster, and when soccer was big, it was a girl hamster. He named it Mia Hamster.
Love it.
It was perfect.
Well, Hilo's full name is Carl Wagathon.
But what are the chances the Beastie Boys, who I
Just so
love,
everyone
would
knows.
come back to thwart me for
After
a second time
Carl
this season?
Agathon.
How did I lose a Star Wars match and a singles match to Beastie Boys? So frankly, I'm just going to be studying my Beastie Boys. That's what I'm going to focus on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Of Five Boroughs, Paul's Boutique. I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm just going to.
I mean, there's worse music to study.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking music,
There's
in the
actually a
words
lot
the
of
great
Beastie
Cardi
Boys
B, get
stuff
knocked down 9
in,
times. Get up 10, Sabrina, and I can't wait to
Star
see you
Wars.
get back up and see you soon.
What cat
Troy.
movie is the
Back
best
to
one?
me
That
and
would be
Mark on the
Cats
desk.
Don't Dance.
That's right, Steph. Cardi B picking up where Vince
Aristocats.
motivational speech
I thought it
left
was
off. It's not how many times
the butthole
you get
edition.
knocked
The
down.
Butthole
It's how many
Edition.
times.
No, Cats Don't Dance is a great, great film. Go watch it.
Well, if we can get away from some pet talk real quick, I know
We
that's
want
a
pets.
Yes.
We like pets.
Look,
we
if
like pets and
hey,
we like food.
I'm not trying to dampen the mood, but if you're interested in more pet talk, head over to POV Patreon and you'll get to see it on the Q&A tomorrow. Just
is there questions
FYI.
about pets?
Possibly.
I didn't look.
But here we. So look,
Speaking
this
of,
is
what's
obviously
yours doing?
Mine?
How's he doing? Is he
My-
still? Has he moved?
Oh yeah, he's moved.
Where?
Ah, bear.
On the cool floor.
Yeah, he likes to sleep next to Dad sometimes, so he's there right now.
When he's not stealing you guys' pillows, that's what he's doing.
Sounds
that's
like
not even-
me.
Let's not talk about that.
Sounds
one.
like something I do.
So look, this one is obviously a little tough to talk about. Sabrina walks away and she got KO'd by Klee Wiggins. Just a rough round of questions. You know, they both get opponent choice. And Sabrina and Coy end up giving Klee Harrison Ford, and she clearly knows Harrison Ford. She said there at the end, anything before like pretty much the Crystal Skull, she's gonna know Harrison Ford wise. And she goes perfect in that round. And then Sabrina spins opponent's choice, is given Star Trek, clearly not a strength of hers, but is a strength of Klee. Just bit her in the butt. And Klee walks away with some extra points for corruption here. You know, just a rough match for Sabrina. Klee looked great. But, you know, I don't think this is the last we're going to see of her. Obviously, I hope it's not. And I hope we see more of her. And Klee obviously seems like the player we thought she was last year. Jill, what do you think of this one?
It's hard, you know, it's hard to see someone get KO'd like that. But like I said, the entire time Sabrina never gave up and she never let it show that she was behind. And I thought she fought tooth and nail to come back, and unfortunately it didn't go her way. But good Lord, Klee Wiggins. Goodness. Round one was a little shaky round one, but getting two opponents' choice on the wheel, knocking hers perfect round two for her, and getting steals, like wow. So kudos to Klee. I'm glad that because I'm glad I'm glad that Klee really got to show what she could do, because like she had said on Ladies Night and before this, she was legit thrown into that match with the Barbarian last minute because they just both happened to be in studio that day.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see what she could do. I'm excited to see more of her. I really hope we get to see more of Sabrina, because who doesn't love Sabrina, the Siren Ramirez? So we hope we get to see more of her too. But what a great match! That was an exciting one. It was a roller coaster of a match, to dare say the least.
Molly?
Yeah, I just feel bad for Sabrina. I know she takes the outcomes really well, but I don't know if she's just getting unlucky, or maybe I don't want to say she doesn't take it as seriously as other players, but maybe most players take it too seriously. That might be the case. But either way, I like seeing kind of a scrappier match every once in a while. I like, it's a reminder that some people are in this to have fun. Some people don't do it like hours and hours and hours of studying. They're just doing this for fun, and that's what it should be about, is fun. And I'm sure both of these people will be back and excited to play more matches, and Klee obviously knows her ish, and I kind of want to talk to her about Star Trek now.
Yeah, she clearly knows it. It's something that she clearly knows.
Star Trek, nothing but Star Trek.
Brian, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, Klee played great. I mean, she definitely, I'm sure, is much happier with his performance than the unfortunate one she had before. So, yeah, hats off to her. Yeah, we need fun.
Yeah,
like honestly.
It's our favorite F word.
Second favorite. Yeah, love Sabrina. Can't say enough good things about her also. So, I mean, great match. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you have great games, sometimes you have crappy games. It's a crappy game for her. When she played against Vinny, she had a great game. So, I mean, and she didn't win that one. So, it just some days you win some days you lose some. I mean, double opponent's choice, you never know what's going to happen with that.
Oh, yeah.
So, and like we said, it's like, what, the second time that's happened this season?
Yep.
So, yeah, you never know. That's 3.
That's my favorite.
That's this one.
Food. I like food.
Later, Selvin. Thanks, man.
Good night, Selvin. We will be answering your questions very soon. But yeah, I look forward to see both of them play again. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That sounded like a continuation. All right, so real quick, we do have a super chat from the one, the only Mr. Will Watson here. Come in.
Hi, Will.
You guys know I had to stop and say you guys rock. You all are my favorite reactors. And if you ever need a guest panelist, I'll gladly roll through. Thank you, Will, as always. Much appreciated. All right, quickly before we head out of here, I do want to say, as our usual Thursday plug, speaking of one Klee Wiggins, she is currently live with one Rachel Silvestrini. She's over on Movies, Music, and Mayhem right now. You guys can head over there as soon as we are done. Do a POV raid as Jill has just been chanting. Check it out. Get to know Klee a little bit more than what we found out about her on Sunday's show. But also, because we aren't doing a show tomorrow, let's go around the table real quick. We gotta make some predictions for tomorrow's pay-per-view. This is a big one.
3 of us are going to make predictions, probably.
Well, yes, that's fine.
Well, are we going to be different?
No, I was throwing shade at
He was
you.
throwing shade at you about not making predictions.
Oh, no, I'm making predictions tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm making predictions.
So let's start with the IG match. And everyone commenting or watching, you guys can also comment with your picks as well. Let's start Chandru and Robert Parker.
No, you got to start with the beginning of the day.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry, I was just talking about pay-per-view. But yeah, we can talk about the singles match tomorrow as well, which is
she's only been looking forward to it since the day
Doug Benson, Chris Van Fleet. Doug Benson, Chris Van Fleet. I don't know much about either of them personally. I know that Doug Benson has a podcast about films. I know that Chris Van Fleet is part of the film industry. But for that reason, I'm just going to give it to the podcast guy and Doug Benson. And Molly's been talking him up like crazy. So I'll shoot with Doug Benson on this one. Jill, you want to go next?
I feel like Van Vliet's on my team.
Here, I'll check. I have it right here.
Isn't he on the dungeon? I can't remember.
I'm trying to pull it up. Let me see.
Chris Van Fleet's on the dungeon, yes.
Okay.
Molly.
Molly
he's on
my
Doug
team.
Benson, and Jill, you have Van Vliet.
Bring it on, Molly. Let's go. Do this.
Obviously, he's never helped me study Star Wars because I couldn't remember if he was on the dungeon or not. So he's dead to me. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
That was aggressive.
yeah, I guess Van Vliet because he's on my fantasy team, and I want to try and catch up to this one.
You were very close.
I'm coming. I'm almost
You are
there.
very close.
It's not happening.
Almost
Brian, what about
there.
you?
I mean, I feel like I've heard Molly hype this man up since the second he was announced, so I gotta yeah. So I'm going Doug on this one.
Doug.
All right. Let's get to the pay-per-view.
Who did you pick?
Big matches. I picked Doug Benson.
He picked Doug.
No, that's right.
Yeah. Let's start with the IG one. The
Wait,
match that is live.
Molly picking Doug Benson over her faction mate?
Yes.
Of course she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. She's.
I've been a fan of Doug Benson for much longer than I've known Chris.
So we got Robert the Spider Parker versus Chandru the Chosen Dandapani. We have Dungeon. We have Swag. IG #1 contenders match. The winner goes on to play one Mike Kalinowski. Jill, I'll start with you.
Who is Chandru?
Who are we going?
Oh, I thought you said who is Chandru.
No.
Okay, I was like, where have you been?
Because I have Parker, and so I was curious to see who has him.
Solely because I know he will text me if I don't pick him this time. I'm just kidding. No. It's
the
Robert
reason.
Parker. Dude is perfect this season. He has not missed a question this season. So, and we've seen the IG phenoms that are in the dungeon. We have former champion Marek Knopik. We've got Parker. We have, Molly's in Star Wars, so they got that. They have, Kevin. Yeah, the Spider is taking this. He's going to hang up that coat on his kitchen cabinet, and soon a belt will be draped over that same cabinet, maybe, if he beats Mike. We'll see. We'll find out if he even makes it that far. But I'm pulling for Parker.
I hope it gets to that, because I love to see who you pick in that match.
Oh, the struggle.
We'll talk about that later. Molly, what about you?
Yes, Parker is going to beat Chandru. Yes, Parker is going to end up with the belt. It's only a matter of time. He's been playing so well, hasn't missed a question, doesn't plan to miss a question. If he does, it's fine. We're all human. But it's not going to stop him from winning.
True story. Brian?
Not that I wouldn't pick him in the first place, but Parker's on my fantasy team. So, in my second pick. So, of course, I'm going to pick Parker in this match. And I think he might not even miss a question. So, just saying. Keep the streak going.
Wait, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this a 5-rounder?
It's a #1 contender match, so yeah.
So it's a 5-rounder. Okay. I was because some leagues are different than others and how it works.
If it's a #1 contender match, it's 5 questions, 5 rounds. Only 5 questions, and it's 5 rounds.
This is tough because I think Chandru's going to come back very different after the whole Swag situation happened earlier this year.
Yeah.
I do think. Look, we have barely seen anything about.
See,
they're saying it's a 3-rounder.
I was going to say. The match with me and Laura was only 3 rounds, so I think this.
I think tournament finals are 5-rounders, is what the difference is.
That's what I was going to say.
Which is so confusing, but whatever, whatever.
3 rounds. Okay, that makes it more interesting then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think Chandru is going to come back. Look, we haven't seen him in 6 months, 5 months, whatever, since February.
The beginning of the season.
4 months, yeah. He's probably been setting his tail off. Obviously, gives him an up. Parker has been playing recently, which gives him a little bit of an edge. And like Brian Nussbaum said, I really, really want to see Chandru versus Mike, because that confrontation, my God.
That
is
I'm just gonna be sad for Chandra in that situation.
My
I wanna see
anxiety, if that would happen, just because of the straight smack talk the
I want
entire
to see
time.
that so bad, but I do think that Parker has finally come into his own. He has that year of experience, right? He was touted as the next guy in IG last year. Unfortunately, the season ended early. He's looked phenomenal so far this year. Has not missed a beat whatsoever. I do think he wins, but I think it comes very, very close to being Chandru, even possibly OT. We could see, we could see a situation where they both go perfect, and we could see a Star Wars situation in this match, 100%.
With these two in only 3 rounds, it's a very high possibility.
Yeah.
Raiko, I know, man. I'm sorry. I know. I know.
Honestly, with these, I think I would be more surprised if we don't get overtime.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of overtime, let's talk about a Star Wars division.
That is God.
Yeah.
I would take my monies. Take all.
I would need a lot of drinks.
Let's talk about a Star Wars match here to finish this one off, which is a 5-rounder. We have 2 rookies showing off in the tournament final. 1 Gold Leader, 1 Thomas Harper. Exchange versus the Den. This is tough. Thomas Harper, look, again, was touted as the next up-and-coming player in the Star Wars division, and Gold Leader was the one that nobody knew about, and he has come up, and clearly he knows what he's doing. This one's tough in my opinion. I don't know what you guys are feeling like, but this one's tough in my opinion. Brian, I'm going to go back around the other way. Who you picking, Brian?
I mean, this is wild because...
Hi, Koi.
Hi, Koi. This is going to be wild because you have Harper, who seems just like a robot, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Stat-wise, Evan is better.
I noticed that.
Yeah. They posted the stats earlier today, and Evan's way better than Harper.
I wouldn't say way better.
A couple percent in Star Wars is pretty big.
Yeah, I guess. But it's just like, it's that smile, that damn smile is going to get you. I think I'm going to go with Harper on this one. Although I could see Gold Leader taking it.
Okay. Molly?
This is gonna be an intense match, I'm sure. But I don't see any way around Harper taking this one. I think Gold Leader's really, really good. I just think he's been getting really lucky at the same time with the wins. Like, I don't know, like that 5-pointer that in the match yesterday is still haunting me that he got, because I feel like that was in a round 1 in a previous match, but that's neither here nor there. But I think maybe this is when his luck runs out, and I see Thomas Harper going a very long way. I don't know if he can beat Demolanta, but he's just as good as Demolanta and most of the other people in this league. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, doesn't Demolanta have to play Laura before?
Yeah. Which is exactly why Brian Ward said this.
I was gonna say, I don't know if he's gonna make it past Laura. Period. We'll see. We'll see.
Can you imagine just like Laura and Thomas, the 2 most like
it is shiny.
Locked in, like nothing?
I mean,
they're robots.
Out of the 4 left that are competing for a belt, Gold Leader is like the total oddball. Like he's just like this very awkward, funny, laughable kid, and then Harper, Demolanta, and Kelly are like, "Get the F out of my way."
Yeah, loves his flowers.
Yeah.
God, I hope
everyone's talking about Gold Leader Evan defeating 2 out of the 3 Dragon Con players so far. I mean, barely. He didn't. Did he really beat
Listen.
Zach Burkett? Zach Burkett lost to himself by going to multiple choice and still getting the question right.
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
What about you?
Had you asked me this yesterday, I would have been like, "Oh,
Jill,
Harper,
you have
100%."
Jill, you have Evan on your team.
Oh, wonderful. He's the reason why I got so many points, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Evan. But no, legit. Had you asked me,
Not thanks, Evan.
like even with gold leader on my team, had you asked me yesterday, I would have said Harper 100%. But after those stats came out,
yeah,
I was like, oh, shooketh. I was shooketh.
Yeah.
So I think for this, my head says Evan gold leader because the stats are all there. My heart says Harper, but also my head, slightest of edges to gold leader just based on those stats that were released today. And he's also on my fantasy team. So
I'm literally looking to see. God, she is coming in fast on you, Jake.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
She is coming in.
I will say this, and I was not expecting to say this. The Dragon Slayer is happening. The Dragon Slayer is happening. Gold Leader is going to take down the trio. It's going to happen. He's going to do the unthinkable, and he's going to take out all 3 Dragon Con players in one tournament. He's going to take them all out. He's going to capture the title. And I hate saying this because he's an exchange member, and I despise the hell out of Gucci just because it's Gucci. I do not want them to get points, but the Dragon Slayer is coming. And he's going to eventually lose to Laura Kelly because Laura Kelly's going to take that belt and never let that belt go. But he's going to beat Thomas Harper, and he's going to be waiting to see who wins between Demalanta and Kelly. And look, man, we saw it last year with Ace. Players are scary with chips on their shoulder. He was a nobody. Nobody counted him in this year, and he has come and he has looked better than most in this league. And I'm looking forward to it.
I will say, because recently Kate got for the Den a Star Wars player from the FCL recently. So I think she is banking on Thomas having that belt.
She's confident.
She wants someone else to get to play Star Wars, to get into the next tournament. That tells me that she's pretty confident in his ability to win.
Yeah. Koi, so violent.
That's all I was going to say. Before we get out of here, this is the most violent comment we have ever had.
So violent, Koi.
This is the most violent comment we've ever had on this channel. That is wow.
I made a Star War. So proud of you, Koi. So proud.
Let's just have fun, but also kill.
But
children.
Also murder small children.
All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of here. That is today's reaction and predictions for all of tomorrow's match. We will be back on Sunday. We already have our guests lined up, but we're not going to reveal that just yet. We will be talking to someone very, very cool on Sunday, plus revealing our next happy hour date and guest. So stay tuned on.
Officially locked in for happy hour.
It is officially locked in. But yes, so we'll be back on Sunday. Not tomorrow. No reaction because of the pay-per-view. So everybody watching, oh goodness, Koi, those lightsabers are for s'mores. They're for They ain't for s'mores. They're for vengeance.
S'mores. They're for murdering small children.
I like how s'mores wasn't in all caps because it's not a violent word. Everything else was in all caps.
S'mores are lovely.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you again to everybody watching. We love doing these, so thank you all for being here and playing along with us. For the whole crew here at POV, thank you for supporting and commenting, all that good stuff. Check out our Patreon if you're interested. We're shooting our Q&A here very shortly, and it'll be up tomorrow morning. And then everything else we got going on too, watch alongs, all that good stuff. So check that out. Until then, we will catch you guys on Sunday.